What's going on, everyone? RG here, and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 speed build on the channel. People, welcome. I hope you're all doing amazing, and today I got for you the first business that you and your Sims are going to run. And yes, I made it especially super easy for you to actually run it, and it's gonna be super dope. And for those of you who are wondering, yeah, it is based on something that you maybe heard of. It's very similar in how it sounds, right? It's not what you think, it's Tarjet. And yeah, it is based on the real thing, but this is not sponsored video, so we're doing it the Sim style, which is Tarjet. So welcome to Tarjet, which is gonna be a mini version of a, basically a shop, retail shop, where you and your Sims can sell and make money, and it's gonna be super duper easy because I just made it for you, super duper easy. Now, don't worry, it's not gonna be actually expensive to purchase this first business for you and your Sims. And to be honest, it's gonna take only 40,000, around 43,000 simoleons for you and your Sims to purchase it and run this business as a nice starting, or a starter, let's call it like a starter business for you and your Sims. Now, of course, you can sell whatever you want in this build, but just to make sure that this retail shop gonna feel like the real deal, I took the liberty of adding some, let's call it, stuff that are unpacked yet. So you're gonna find some boxes around and some very individual and very specific debug and live edit objects that cost 0 in order to not make the price of this build to go higher. And by doing so, I give you the full freedom to stock the shelves with whatever you want. So do whatever you want. If you want to sell paintings, sell paintings. If you want to sell some pots and flowers, do that. If you want to sell some clothes, by the way, there's going to be a clothing rack and clothing section with mannequins where you can create your own style, and Sims will come over and ask to buy those. So definitely it's going to be super fun to run this store as a first business for you. So yeah, enjoy the building process. And now I want to crunch some number, people, because you know that we do that, and give you some information about our brand new shop, the Tarjet. So it was built on the Tomarang, I think you pronounce it right, the Tomarang map, which is part of For Rent. This is the map coming with For Rent expansion pack, and it's on the blue district, top left corner, on a 20 by 20 lot. Now there's only one lot over there that is 20 by 20, so you don't need to look for it much. Just look for the 20 by 20 and place it over there. Now, speaking of placing it over there, I just want to remind you, people, that every time that you're downloading anything from the gallery, especially mine, because of the heavy use of the tool mode, which, by the way, you don't need to have the tool mode in order to load the creations, but because of the use of that tool mode, sometimes the gallery download directly from the gallery in the world management into a lot kind of cause the game either to crash or do some troubles. So highly recommend for you, if you don't want to have any troubles downloading any build from the gallery into your game, make sure that you're downloading it from the lot itself. Just like right now, this is from the lot, right? So open here the gallery, look for it on my gallery, RGeetect, and download it directly into the lot and not from the world management. This is a tip that I can give to all of you. Whatever you're downloading from the gallery, do it from the lot itself. Now, to be honest, I wanted by today to release for you actually a really big project that I'm working on, and I'm working on a lot, and that's a big process. Now you know that I've created so many big builds over the years now. Usually those big builds are on 60 by 60, like 64 by 64, and this one is no different. I'm also working on another big project, 64 by 64, but it takes so long time because I'm adding so much details to it. And it's actually something that I already built on the channel in the past, so you're more than welcome to start speculate what it's gonna be. But for those of you who want to be part of the process and see what's going on and how I do it, just make sure to regularly check the community tab on the channel, because I do post over there some pictures from the process, and some people already started to speculate, and it's awesome actually to see what people think I'm building based on the teases basically that I'm putting out there, right? So yeah, just wanted to let you know that something big is gonna come into the, like I'm building something big that you're gonna come to the channel, so stay tuned for that. Speaking of speculating stuff, what do you think, people, about what's going on right now in the Sims community? Everyone all over the place thinking that maybe Sims 1 or Sims 2 is gonna get like a remastered version of the games from the past because of the nostalgia theme of the event, that the upcoming event. So do let me know what do you think about this. I don't see, if you're asking me personally, as someone who started playing The Sims on Sims 2, that was the first time that I played the game, and I played it when it was like just out. When was it? Like what, 20 years ago? Something like that. So I don't see that actually happening, to be honest. Sorry to be the one who's like ruining the hype. I don't see them like releasing Sims 2 and Sims 1, like remaking the games. Definitely not with the amount of focus that they're putting right now on The Sims 4 and the upcoming future events that they want to add based on the Sims franchise and the Sims 4 game specifically. I don't see them investing so much time, because people, I don't know if you know that, but remaking a game, that is a lot of work. It's from the process part of it and up to the like changing textures and making anything almost from scratch. Like the starting system of the game needs to be different, and how it's working and function and stuff like that. I don't see them doing a full remastering version of one of those games in Sims 1 or Sims 2, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. To be honest, but I don't see that happening. They're not like such a big team that they can actually do everything simultaneously. So I don't see that happening. But anyway, that's like what I think about that. Let me know what do you think about those speculations regarding Sims 1 or Sims 2 getting like a remaster version. And right now we are inside of the build itself, so you can see some nice stuff that I did over here. And as you can see, if you were wondering, yes, I have the tab of the price of the lot on the left top corner open the whole time, because I was trying to make sure that it's not going super duperly expensive to own. Now, if you are, you know, hanging around in the channel for a long time now, you know that I make expensive builds. Usually it's expensive builds, and right now, by the way, this is one of my crown jewels of this build. I really like it. This is like the cashier area. I really like it. You're gonna see in a bit how I do that. They are unique and not just like putting a cash register on a counter and like call it a cashier station or whatever. But anyway, where was I? Oh, the price. So usually, you know, I've built like so many retail stores over the years, and usually I notice that it's running around 80 to 100,000 simoleons and above. Just to put that in perspective to other stuff, like I made a instrument shop, right? That was around 80,000. I made a wristwatch shop. That was, I also believe, around 70,000, something like that. And let's not even start talking about the malls that I made. I made like 3 of them by now, and they are around the 1.5 million simoleons. So I was like thinking how, or more like what is the right amount of money to spend on the first business that you can buy for your Sim. So I took into account the fact that a starter home for one Sims is 20 simoleons, right? So I was like, okay, so let's take that and double it. I think that should be like a decent amount of money to spend on your first retail shop. Your first shop that can be basically like a general store to own, right? So this is basically what it is right now. It's a general store for you to own. As you can see, you can even have like refrigerators over there if you want to cook something and bring it over here. If you want to, by the way, you can also sell fish inside of it. If you like going and do some fishing and bring like a fresh fish, just put it over there and sell them. Yeah, so that was like my guiding line. I'd said around 40,000 simoleons is gonna be a decent amount of money to spend on your first storage like store that you can buy and run in the game. So do let me know, what do you think? Do you think that was too much, 40,000 for the first business? To be honest, that is actually an extremely interesting survey. Maybe I'm gonna run it on the channel to ask you what do you think. And are you one of those who like using the motherload cheat code to get like the first amount of money to purchase something in the game? Do let me know. I am curious to know. Are you like using motherload cheat codes to play the game or not? Or just like you do love the process of getting the money, make the money, and then make more money in the game? I like doing it in the legit way. But right now you can see the small tiny deeds that I added into those shelves just to make it feel like it's still on the process of being like unpacked, right? It's not completely stocked by stuff. So I just added those boxes. By the way, you can just cut them off if you want. Once you are starting to run this build, you can cut them off. You can just like remove them, and then you're gonna have more space for more stuff to put on and sell those. Now you can, as I said, you can sell whatever you want over here, but as you can see, I'm putting some of those debug items that cost 0 and nothing, just to have some of the shelves stocked with some items and not feel like it's completely empty. Again, the whole idea, which is that's your first store, right? So it's up to you what you want to sell over here. But again, I didn't want it to feel like it's completely empty, so yeah, did that. Make sure to take off those pots because they will get stinky at some point. And start stocking the shelves with whatever you want to sell over here. Now, if you do asking me what is going to be the most profitable thing to actually sell over here, I will say that probably nectar is going to be the most profitable things to stock the shelves with. So definitely if you have a winemaker or something like that, that's going to be a great amount of money making. Like from one play testing that I did on that lot, and it works perfectly, I got one employee that has a good business amount of points into it, like selling, like the deals basically, and I made him like answer questions, and I placed some items for sale, and he closed 3 to 4 deals in one day of playtesting it. So that's definitely gonna be up to you to think, what do you want to sell over here? And I do wonder how much money you're gonna make. But anyway, you got yourself your first business, but now you want to go to the big boys league. Make sure to check out this mold that I made. Yes, fully functional, fully sellable. You can get much more money as a big successful businessman in this lot right here. Check it out, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And until next time, keep that same spotting going for me. RG out.